Let it all work out. Let it all work out. It worked out in the end, people. It worked out in the end. Arsenal 5, Leeds United nil. Eze arrives and Gyokeres gets going with 2 goals and the mask and the hair flicks and yeah, all the other stuff. But let's get into it. Big up to everyone. Do you know what, man? Today was a good day to be an Arsenal fan. It was, man. It was. We've won a game 5-0. We're top of the league, even though it's early. We weren't top of the league for even one day last season. So being top of the league, I'll take it, even though it's early. And there were a lot of positives, man. I mean, before the game, during the stream, we watched that Eze announcement video, and it was special. I don't care, man. That was a special video, a special moment. Right here announcing him, the video, the music, just brilliant. And I just hope he's a fantastic signing for us, which I think he's capable of being. So really good pre-game. We then go into the game. I'll be honest, the first maybe 30 minutes, I was sitting there going, it feels a bit like the Arsenal we looked at last season, a little bit slow, a little bit sluggish, not moving the ball quick enough. We don't shoot much from distance. It feels like we're relying on crosses to score. But listen, I know it's difficult when teams low block 10, 11 players behind the ball. It's not easy to break them down. And we got the breakthrough in the end, set piece FC. These Declan Rice deliveries are just outstanding. And we always seem to score from them. I even said when he took it, wouldn't surprise me if we scored. And we did. And great header by Jurriën Timber, who I think is just an outstanding footballer. I tweeted out he could be the best right back in the Prem. I don't think there's many that are close to him. Maybe Reece James, but Reece James hasn't played consistently for a whole season for a while. So what a player Jurriën Timber is. And we get the second goal, quicker play. Timber with the assist. Saka smashes it in the far corner. We go in 2-0 up at half time without playing brilliant. But we got a couple goals. Second half seemed to open up. Now, listen, Odegaard comes off with a knock on his shoulder. We don't know how bad that is at the moment. And Saka obviously came off, looked like he was holding his hamstring. We don't know how bad that is, so we have to wait and see. Did the Odegaard injury change the way we played? I don't want to say helped us because our captain got injured. It can't be seen as a positive, but actually, did it just change the tempo? Because I think sometimes when Odegaard's on the pitch, we're too heavily reliant on him. Everything goes through him to try and create. And I almost felt like we just played with a bit more freedom because Waneri's like, give me the ball, I'm going to run at people. And he lost the ball a couple of times as well. It wasn't perfect, but he committed people. And him committing people led to the first goal or the second goal, the one that Saka scored. And I just felt like we looked a bit more, go on, get at him, move quickly, run at people, commit bodies. And I just felt like we might have looked a bit more less structured without Odegaard in the team a little bit. And even Max Dowman, when he came on, it's like every time he gets the ball, I'm just going to run at this fullback. I'm going to prove to people that I can play in this league. Noni Madueke today, very good performance for me. Put some good crosses in, looked comfortable on the ball. You could see his confidence coming out of his game late on, flicking the ball. When Saka came off injured, I was running around the kitchen going, oh no, it's his hamstring. He could be out for ages. I'm panicking. And I am still panicking. And Odegaard, I don't want those guys being out long term. We hope that it's just a knock and they're all right. But the one thing that gave me a lot of confidence was I looked at the squad and I thought, Madueke's on the right, Trossard's on the left, Max Dowman's coming on. Waneri's gone into the 10. Martinelli can't even get off the bench. Marino can't get off the bench. Zinchenko and these guys aren't even on the bench. Reece Nelson. I just had a lot more confidence in what we had. And this I don't even want to call him it. This man, Max Dowman, kid Max Dowman, he is such a talent, man. He ain't playing because work experience. He's putting in performances where you're going, you're not that far away from getting a start in the Premier League. I'm being serious. He's that good. Wins as a penalty. He's just a joy to watch every time he plays. Waneri, the way he's committing people and driving through the middle. It's just brilliant to see. I enjoyed seeing Arsenal play with that kind of freedom and that kind of, we're going to run at people, we're going to take people on. Another reason that I think Eze will do so well in this team, because he plays with that sort of freedom to just commit people. Now, the interesting thing about Eze is Madueke played quite well today, and you would certainly think he has done enough to stay in the team at Anfield next week. Depending on what happens with Saka, I suppose what I'm saying is, does Eze go into that attacking midfield role where Odegaard's been playing, which you would think is probably Eze's best position in the system that we play? Obviously, that will depend on how long Odegaard is out for. And obviously, if Saka's out, then maybe Madueke will go to the right, Eze will go to the left. Who knows? But it will be interesting. Sometimes it's not me saying a player's not good. It's not me saying a player we don't need him. It's just sometimes certain players make you play a certain way because of their style. And I just felt when Odegaard was out of that role, we were a bit quicker, a bit more attacking it. It just happened with a bit more freedom. Victor Gyokeres, listen, he missed an absolute sitter in the first half. He snatched at it, short of confidence, probably should have controlled it and just finished it. And there was a lot of slander in the chat. There was a lot of people who defended him as well. I was being called Gyokeres' lawyer because I've been very vocal about this signing and how much I think we should sign him. But he proved himself in the second half. That first goal is brilliant. It's a striker's goal. It's not even a chance. It's just a long ball down the line. And he turns it into a goal. And the celebration, he does the mask. Then he shouts. You can see how happy he is. He's got that, that pressure off him now. I've scored. I've got my debut goal in the Prem. I think he'll go from strength to strength. If you look at today's game, he had that big chance in the first half where the ball fell to him because they lost the ball. He had the goal, which was a long ball that wasn't even really a clear chance. And he had the penalty, which obviously Max Dowman brilliantly won. Brilliant penalty, by the way. Smashes it bottom corner, sends the keeper the wrong way. We've still got to get the ball to him more. Still got to get in wide areas and cross to him. Still got to play a through ball. Got to get him more on the ball. I think the more of the ball he gets, the better he will become in this team. The more chances, the more goals. He said in the interview after the game, he's not even fit yet. He didn't even have half the preseason. That's his first 90 minutes today. It's only going to stand him in good stead. I'm backing Gyokeres. His name's on the back of this shirt. And I think he'll score 20 league goals as long as he stays fit throughout the season. Gabriel and Saliba, comfortable. Calafiori assisting again. Be a big test for him next week against Mo Salah. I think going forward, he's been brilliant. Defensively, he'll be tested a lot next week. Zubimendi was a little bit physically and gave the ball away a little bit in the first half, which is a little bit worrying. Second half, he got better. Oh, they're just showing you there the replay of Saka. Seems to have passed the ball and overstretched his left hamstring. That's what it looked like to me. As soon as he goes to pass the ball, he grabs the back of his left leg. Maybe as this video is going out, we'll already have more information. Hopefully, it's just a tweak and nothing more. Jurriën Timber, man of the match. Today was really positive. Today was a real good day to be an Arsenal fan. Right, he announces Eze. Amazing announcement video. Brilliant signing. To see Skelly, Dowman and Nwaneri on the pitch at the end of the game, I want to give credit to Mikel Arteta. I want to give credit to Mikel Arteta, who was brave. Usually on a day like today, they brought on Marino, they brought on Martinelli, same old, same old. He brought on Skelly, he brought on Dowman, he brought on Nwaneri, gave them proper minutes as well. And I thought it was just brilliant to see 3 academy players on the pitch and thriving at the end of the game. Brilliant win. We showed Leeds levels. We're top of the league. We all know next Sunday the big test is here, and we've got to be confident and we've got to go and beat them. We've had too many defeats and draws at Anfield, and sometimes to be the best, you got to beat the best. They won the league last season. They've spent all this money. They have got Newcastle on Monday, so they play 48 hours later than us. They're away from home, and it'll be a real physical battle, Joel Linton and them, man. So yeah, man, we've got to go for Liverpool next week, but we'll save that to next week. Timber, man of the match. Gyokeres goals. Dowman balling. Positive day. Brilliant day. Big up to all the community locked in and the watch along. Like the video and subscribe. Might go and get the Eze 10 shirt, people. Take care, everyone. Bless.